Okay, here we are again. Mercury Pyro. We are going to examine sequential firing in manual mode. We turn the key from off to on. Something like 40 seconds later, our splash screen comes up. I think it's actually 30, but it's fully booted around 45. And we see the radar building the mesh, or showing the mesh being built, and then we come to our choices of firing modes, and we are going to be selecting manual fire today, again using our up, down, left, right buttons. Selecting manual fire. We have, just as last time, we have two modules here, number 2 and number 3. We're going to select 2 and say create a new group, just as we did last time. Number 3, create new group. We're going to do these as groups G1 and G2. Then we move from the selection part of the menu to the active part of the menu. That means choices of modules that will be used in the show. So when you use 2 and 3 in the show, we move from available to being in the show. So next thing we're going to do is select module 2, and we can do continuity just like we did last time. We can go down to 3 using the up-down keys. Also do continuity here, just like last time. Now we go over and arm the 2 modules. Okay, they're both armed. We can see armed here. Also, then we go back, and if we wanted to verify that the modules are in fact in the armed state, we can go back to the module tab, and we see these red triangles here, so we know they're armed. Okay, going back to the manual screen, we can select armed. We can do it with the buttons or using the trackball and the enter key. Selecting arm. Okay, we're now armed here. We turn the key from on to arm, and our keypad lights up with green where the active elements are, which are the 7 light bulbs in both module 2 and 3. So now what we're going to do is sequentially fire, because we are armed with the key. We are armed over here. So we're ready to go. All we need to do now is press this fire button sequentially. So let's do that. We go 1, and we notice that just as last time when we were button firing, the green is turned to purple. It's purple in this case, not black, because there's a light bulb still in there showing some continuity. If this were an E-match, that purple would be black. Then we go on sequentially 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to jump over to 3. Notice that and this is important, you have to select module 2 if you want to begin with module 2 so that it's red. Now our next shot will continue on to module 3. Okay, we just fired the first shot in module 3, second shot in module 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's the end of module 3. I think I was off by 1 there. But the point is that the red, notice that when we were shooting on module 2, the red was indicating the active module that was being ready to be shot. And it's important that you select the module that you want to begin on before you start the show. So when you begin, always, if you, the easiest way to lay out a show is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. when you're doing these manual fired shows. But make sure that you select the first module and that it's red when you begin doing this sequential shooting. All right, that's all for now. Thank you.